In today's world, there's a dangerous misconception that a person's value, especially a young woman's value, is determined by her relationship status. Society often sends messages that if a girl doesn't have a boyfriend, something is wrong with her. But let's set the record straight right now. Self-worth has nothing to do with who you're with and everything to do with who you are. Defining self-worth. Self-worth is the deep, unshakable belief that you are valuable, capable, and deserving of respect, regardless of external factors. It is not measured by likes on social media, the number of people interested in dating you, or whether you have a partner by your side. Instead, it comes from your character, mindset, skills, and the way you carry yourself. Too many people fall into the trap of defining themselves based on external validation. They seek approval from others, whether it's through relationships, compliments, or popularity. But the truth is, no relationship, no friendship, and no amount of attention can fill a void that comes from not believing in yourself. Why self-worth matters more than relationship status. A girl with no boyfriend is not incomplete. She is focused, driven, and building something greater than temporary attention. Her worth isn't dependent on being chosen by someone else because she has already chosen herself. When a person places their worth in relationships, they run the risk of losing themselves in the process. They may start compromising their values, tolerating mistreatment, or settling for less than they deserve just to feel loved. But love that requires you to shrink yourself, silence your voice, or change who you are is not love, it's control. And on the other hand, when a girl truly understands her self-worth, she moves differently. She doesn't settle for anything that disrespects her time, energy, or goals. She isn't desperate for love because she knows that the most important relationship she will ever have is with herself, building self-worth from the inside out. So how do you develop unshakable self-worth? It starts with how you see yourself, how you treat yourself, and what you invest your time in. Develop your mind. Knowledge is power. Educate yourself, read, learn new skills, and strive for excellence. The more you know, the more confident you become. Set goals and achieve them. A girl with purpose is unstoppable. Whether it's academic success, a creative passion, or career aspirations, having a goal gives your life direction. Practice self-respect. Set standards for how you allow people to treat you. If someone disrespects you, walk away. If something doesn't align with your values, don't engage in it. Speak positively about yourself. The way you talk to yourself matters. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I am capable, I am strong, and I am worthy. Surround yourself with supportive people. The company you keep influences your mindset. Choose friends who uplift you, encourage you, and push you to be better. Embrace your individuality. You don't need to follow trends, change yourself, or seek approval. Who you are as you are is already enough. A girl with no boyfriend is a girl in control of her own destiny. When a girl realizes that her self-worth comes from within, she becomes dangerous in the best way possible. She no longer seeks love out of insecurity, but out of strength. She chooses relationships that add to her life, not ones that distract her from her potential. She understands that she is already whole and that the right love will come at the right time when she is ready, not when society tells her she should be. So to every girl out there who thinks she is less than because she doesn't have a boyfriend, understand this: you are powerful beyond measure. You are valuable beyond comparison. You are worthy of love, respect, and success, not because of who you're with, but because of who you are. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking validation from others, especially when it comes to relationships. Many young women feel pressured to be in a relationship not because they truly want one, but because they believe it will make them feel valued, accepted, or complete. But real value doesn't come from someone else's approval. It comes from personal growth, self-improvement, and becoming the best version of yourself. The trap of seeking validation. From a young age, society teaches girls to look for external validation. Compliments, attention, and relationships are often seen as measures of worth. But here's the problem. When you depend on others for validation, your confidence becomes fragile. One moment you feel great because someone likes you, the next you feel worthless because they don't. That's not real confidence. That's dependence. Validation from others is temporary. It fades. It changes. It can be taken away at any moment. But growth is permanent. When you focus on developing your skills, your knowledge, and your strength, you build something that no one can take from you. Why growth is more important than approval. A girl with no boyfriend is not a girl who is lacking. She is a girl who is focused. She is working on her education, her career, her passions. She is building something that will last a lifetime. Think about it. Would you rather be admired for your beauty today or respected for your intelligence, skills, and impact for the rest of your life? Looks fade. Popularity comes and goes. But wisdom, ambition, and personal strength, those stay with you forever. When you focus on growth, you become independent. You don't need someone else's opinion to feel good about yourself. You gain confidence. True confidence comes from knowing your worth, not from hearing someone else tell you what you want to hear. You create opportunities. Instead of waiting for life to happen to you, you take control and make things happen for yourself. How to shift your focus to growth. If you want to stop seeking validation and start focusing on growth, here's what you need to do. Invest in your education. Knowledge is the greatest power. Read books, take courses, and expand your mind. A well-educated woman is unstoppable. Develop new skills. Learn something new every day. Whether it's a language, an instrument, or a professional skill, personal growth makes you stronger. Set goals for yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Work toward your dreams instead of worrying about who likes you. Practice self-reflection. Instead of asking, do they like me? Ask, am I proud of myself? Am I growing? Surround yourself with growth-minded people. The people around you should push you to be better, not just flatter you. Choose your circle wisely. Understand that love will come in time. The right relationship will find you when you're ready. In the meantime, work on becoming the kind of person you would want to be with. A girl with no boyfriend is a girl who is building her future. At the end of the day, a relationship should never define you. What defines you is your character, your ambition, and your ability to stand strong on your own. One of the biggest mistakes people make, especially young women, is believing that they need to rush into a relationship. Society, social media, even family and friends sometimes push the idea that being in a relationship means you're successful, desirable, or on the right track. But let me tell you something. Love is not a race. Love is not a deadline. Love is something that happens at the right time with the right person when you are ready. Why there's no need to rush. Think about this. How many people do you know who jumped into a relationship just because they felt pressured? How many of them ended up unhappy, heartbroken, or stuck in something that wasn't meant for them? Rushing into love doesn't guarantee happiness. In fact, it often leads to disappointment because when you force something that isn't ready, it breaks. Love should never feel like an obligation. It should never be something you do just because everyone else is doing it. The best things in life, success, wisdom, and yes, love, come with time. The right love versus the wrong love. There's a difference between love that completes you and love that complements you. If you think you need a relationship to feel whole, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. No one can complete you but you. The right love will come when you are already whole, already happy, already at peace with who you are. The wrong love feels rushed and forced, requires you to change who you are to be accepted, distracts you from your goals and dreams, makes you feel insecure instead of empowered. The right love comes naturally without pressure, accepts and respects you for who you are, supports your dreams instead of holding you back, brings peace, not anxiety. Use this time to prepare for the best. Love. Instead of worrying about not having a boyfriend, use this time to become the best version of yourself. The stronger, wiser, and more independent you become, the better your future relationships will be. What can you do in the meantime? Build your confidence. Love yourself first. When you know your worth, you won't settle for less. Pursue your passions. Focus on your education, your career, your dreams. Love will come, but your goals are in your hands right now. Strengthen your relationships with family and friends. The best support system is built before romantic love enters the picture. Learn what real love looks like. Study healthy relationships. Understand that love is about respect, trust, and growth, not just romance. A girl with no boyfriend is a girl who is waiting for what she deserves. Love is a journey, not a competition. The right love will come at the right time with the right person when you are truly ready. Until then, enjoy your life, work on yourself, and most importantly, never settle for anything less than what you deserve. Because when the time comes, you won't just find love, you'll find the right love. Keynote 4, Independence is Strength. There is a powerful misconception in society that being in a relationship equals success, that having a boyfriend somehow validates a girl's worth. But let me tell you the truth. Real strength, real power comes from being independent. A girl who knows how to stand on her own 2 feet, who builds her life for herself, who doesn't rely on someone else for happiness, that girl is unstoppable. What does independence really mean? Independence doesn't mean you don't care about love. It doesn't mean you won't ever want a relationship. What it does mean is that you don't need one to feel complete. That means you make your own choices. You don't depend on others to decide what's best for you. You build your own success. Your goals, education, and career are your priority. You control your happiness. You don't rely on someone else to make you feel good about yourself. You have standards. You don't accept less than you deserve just to avoid being alone. Too often, people rush into relationships because they fear being alone. But being alone isn't a weakness, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to grow, to learn, to build something meaningful. Why independence is the key to a stronger future. The most successful, confident, and respected people in the world have one thing in common. They built themselves up before they let anyone else in. When you are independent, you attract the right kind of people, friends, and partners who respect you. You don't settle for toxic relationships because you know your worth. You have financial and emotional stability, so you're not relying on someone else to take care of you. You're prepared for whatever life throws at you. Think about it this way. If you build a strong foundation for your life, then when love does come, it's a bonus, not a necessity. You don't need someone to complete you because you are already whole. How to build your independence. Focus on your education and career. Knowledge and skills give you the power to shape your own future. Learn to love your own company. Spend time alone. Travel. Explore new hobbies. Be comfortable with yourself. Develop financial independence. Learn how to manage money, save, and invest in yourself. Set boundaries. Don't let people walk over you. Know when to say no. Trust yourself. Believe in your own abilities. Make decisions that align with your values and goals. A girl with no boyfriend is a girl who is in control of her own life. You don't need a boyfriend to be strong. You don't need a relationship to prove your worth. Your strength comes from your independence, from your ability to stand tall on your own, from your decision to live life on your terms. And when the time comes for love, it will not define you. It will only add to the greatness you've already built. Independence is not loneliness. Independence is power. Everywhere you look, there's pressure. Pressure from society, pressure from social media, pressure from family and friends. The message is loud and clear. You should be in a relationship. If you're not, people start asking questions. Why are you single? Don't you want a boyfriend? Aren't you lonely? But let me tell you something. Your purpose in life is bigger than relationship status. Your worth is not measured by whether you have a boyfriend or not. The problem with society's pressure, too many people rush into relationships, not because they're ready, not because it's the right person, but because they feel like they're supposed to. They see their friends dating, they see romance everywhere, and they start to think, maybe I should have that too. But when you do something because of pressure instead of purpose, you set yourself up for failure. You end up in relationships that don't align with your goals. You sacrifice your dreams to fit into someone else's world. You settle for less because you think you have to. Why purpose comes first? Your life is about so much more than just being someone's girlfriend. You have talents to develop, goals to achieve, places to see, and experiences to gain. A boyfriend should never be the center of your world. Your purpose should be. When you focus on purpose, you make decisions based on what's right for you, not what others expect. You set goals and work toward them without distraction. You don't settle for a relationship just to feel validated. You attract the right people, people who respect your ambition and growth. Purpose gives you direction, it keeps you moving forward. And when the right love comes along, it will fit into your purpose, not take you away from it. How to choose purpose over pressure. Ask yourself what you want, not what society tells you to want, but what truly makes you happy. Set clear goals. Focus on education, career, travel, personal growth, things that build your future. Stop comparing yourself. Just because others are in relationships doesn't mean you need to be. Everyone has their own timeline. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Be with people who encourage you to grow, not pressure you to settle. Trust that love will come when it's right. The right relationship will never force you to choose between love and your purpose. Let's be clear, being single is not a weakness. It's not a failure. It's not something to fix. A girl with no boyfriend is not missing out. She is not behind. She is not incomplete. She is focused. She is growing. She is becoming. Your self-worth comes from within, not from a relationship. Love will come at the right time with the right person when you are ready, not when society says it should. Until then, Focus on your purpose. Build your future. Stand strong in your independence. Because when you know who you are, when you invest in yourself, when you refuse to settle, you don't just find love, you find the right love. And that love will add to your life, not define it. So, to every girl out there who thinks she's less than because she doesn't have a boyfriend, understand this. You are powerful beyond measure. You are valuable beyond comparison. You are already enough. And when the time comes for love, it will not complete you. It will complement the greatness you've already built. Stay strong, stay focused, and never let anyone tell you that you are anything less than extraordinary.